Welcome to wave number 5 of the National Ninja League World Championship for 2020. I'm Alex Cunningham, joined briefly by Chase Brown.
Hello, everyone.
Chase, you're going to be running a little later on tonight, so you're getting a first front row seat for Alyssa Barcelona. She's had 5 knee surgeries, but so far just has to hang.
Oh, wow. Doesn't look like
She said she's getting married in November and is going to wear bedazzled Xanties down the aisle. Please send this to me. My email is info@nationalninja.com. Please send this to me. Oh, goodness gracious. And early exit there on the lily pads, unfortunately. So I literally hopped onto this course like 30 seconds ago, so I apologize if I'm a little flustered. Logan Adkins is the Showtime Ninja. Trains at Apex, I believe that is in, is that Kansas or Missouri? I think it's Kansas.
I'm not sure. I've heard his name before. I know he's a strong competitor. I haven't seen him too much, but...
Well, we're about to.
Yeah.
We had 6 clears last wave, so hopefully in this wave we'll see even more, as from here on out we're seeing competitors with a higher number of points in the regular season.
He's looking a little bit too rigid right now, though. Lockoffs are always nice and controlled, but on that kind of obstacle, you want more momentum.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a course that's all about body control and momentum. So he might be in a little bit of trouble here on aerial barrel.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry too much, though. He has 30 seconds still. He just needs to get through this quick. There you go. That's high.
Good job.
He's got
25 seconds.
Though.
Yeah, he's got to go right now. Couldn't make the catch, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's a little bit far back on it.
Yeah. Louis Moso filling in for Joe Dubuque, giving him a chance to rest. And it is, in fact, in Kansas. Thanks, Kyle. Next runner is Lewis. Is this Lewis? Yeah, I believe so. Lewis Moore. That was actually nominated for the Makoto Nagano Sportsmanship Award.
Oh, wow.
Known as a Lulu 936 Ninja.
Yeah.
Trains down at Austin Ninjas. We've seen a huge contingent of those Austin Ninjas here today. In fact, that's why James McGrath has been unable to join us, because he's been corralling his Austin Ninjas crew. There's so many people that needs to take a couple waves to make sure everyone knows where they're going.
Yeah, it seems like every turn you see someone there.
Yeah, exactly.
Either there from real life or action.
Right. Warrior Factory.
Yeah. Or Bucket of Chalk.
Obstacle Academy. There are a lot of big ninja teams, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking good right now.
And Lewis has been doing very solid down in the South Central region. We've already seen at least one South Central clear. Perhaps Lewis Moore could be another.
Making some good time, too. He's going slow, but at a controlled pace, not a frantic, hectic.
I've been seeing like about 25 seconds is where you want to hit clearing this obstacle.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he could have about 23 if he lands right here.
Yeah, there you go.
So still doable, but he's got to get really high on this rope.
Got to pull right up.
And he has to take an extra swing.
That
makes him lose a little bit of time. Oh, and the rope got caught on St. Lawrence Gap. And I don't know if that was what made the difference. But not like a safety wire issue. That is, unfortunately, technically user error.
It was
There's
a good
cord,
run, though.
Ma'am.
Next, Michael Johnston at
There's
Ninja
a cord
Quest.
right there. Can you get that cord off the course, please? Can you get that cord off the course, please? Thank you. There was a cord on one of the landings. All right, taken care of. Here's Michael Johnson. You heard a loud cheer for Michael Johnson, one of the most beloved ninjas in the community. I mean, they're all beloved, but Michael Johnson, especially beloved by his Ninja Quest crew. He's one of the main coaches down there and has been for several years. Was a big part of the crew behind the Season 3 World Championship down at Ninja Quest.
Hang out with him a little bit and test in Vegas this year, too. Super nice guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He can definitely clear the course. Super powerful ninja as well.
Very powerful, yes.
Once again, he's looking
Wow,
a
yeah,
little bit
you're
too
seeing
rigid.
the power right there. Almost too powerful where he's just not going with the flow. He's trying to muscle through it.
Yeah.
But how's his balance? Got to hit that step in the center. And you see he's really relying on his toes instead of the center of his feet.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell people at the gym, do whatever is comfortable. So if that's how you maintain your center of balance, all the power to you. On to aerial barrel.
He needs to get it a little bit higher on the swing.
Yeah, you can see he's really bending that rope. You want to keep that rope as straight as possible.
There you go. Now he's got it.
Wow.
Wow.
Almost took the barrel with him.
Yeah.
Maybe. Whoa. Oh, great catch.
There you go.
All right. And he's through, but yeah, he's well out of time as he
Yeah.
is going to attempt it anyway.
Finish it out.
Louis trying to get him off the course. And now he's realized what's happened. You know, I wonder if he just was so in the zone they didn't even realize.
I don't think you realized it either.
We are joined here by a special guest, the leader in the power rankings for the adult males, Dave Kavanaugh. Dave, so far a tough course, could be tougher, but still pretty difficult. How are you feeling about your chances going into stage one?
Good. That's the first time anyone's pointed out the leader of the power rankings in the past couple of days. That's thank you. No, I feel pretty good. I watched a couple people that I like to compare myself to, and they seem like they were pretty safe and pretty good about it. Yeah, man, it looks fun. You know, it's a couple of like those key moments, those barrels. You know, and like that commitment on that bar, man. 100% commitment to go for that other bar.
Yeah, and I've been talking about how I think, you know, you either clear or you learn. So I think today the ninjas are learning a lot about commitment, not taking those extra swings, being cognizant of tight time limits, because a lot of these NNL courses, you know, are 4 or 5 minutes long. Here today the time limit's a minute 10. So they're really learning, you know, speed sometimes kills in those longer courses, but today they really need to step it up and go a lot faster. And I think that's why we're seeing successes in the later waves.
Oh yeah, I mean people learn. Beta is like one of the biggest things for most ninjas. We're a bit of like a lemming culture. You know, like all of us like to just go over and over again. If they see one person do it one way, you know, and then eventually someone does it differently, and like, oh, that way makes more sense. Why am I not doing it that way? You know, and people are starting to see like how to clean things up and getting a little bit more comfortable. Like, you know, what are we? I think last time I checked, we're at like 8 or 9 right now finishers.
At least 13.
So I mean, that's
13,
more than enough for people to like feel comfortable. Like, you know, I think I can do this. I mean, 110's tight. Let's not.
Oh, no, it's very tight.
Yeah, let's not undersell that at all. But you know, smooth efficiency is what you're going for. You know, you get maybe like one little mistake. But yeah, man, people are so used to these longer courses, and I mean, where I come from, we have like 80 people per wave. So
Right.
it really is like you only have like a minute or two on the course. So I think it helps our region a lot.
Mason Agnes on the course now from the North Central region. He's from Obstacle Academy, and he's going kind of slow on those lily pads. If you really want to get to this obstacle, I've been noticing today with about 45 seconds on the clock, and he got here with 37. I don't know that I've seen anyone clear yet with 37 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, my biggest cutoff I've noticed is like to the red box after the barrels and with 30 seconds left. I had one kid on the young adults do it with 28 left, and he had a couple of seconds left. So I mean, it's not impossible, but you really got to have a good amount of time.
I think the quickest I've seen is about 20 left going into the quad steps, but you have to link everything.
Everything has to be perfect. You know?
Yeah, really at this point, Mason has the time, doesn't have the time, had all the obstacles.
And he's a super smooth ninja, too. He just took too much time on the lily pads, I think.
Yeah.
But I've seen him. He's super strong, super consistent, too.
And he's starting to get a little crooked. And unfortunately, that is the end of Mason's run. Perhaps because he cleared St. Lawrence Gap, that could be in the top 35%.
Yeah.
I'll ask both of you guys, as you know, top athletes, you guys are both running in Wave 7. How much is that 35% sticking in your mind?
For me, it's stuck in my head a lot, but I think I'm more focused on clearing the course and trying to aim for top 90 or whatever that cutoff number exactly is. So, like, it's definitely in my mind of, okay, if I don't clear, it's not the end of the world. I still can run stage 2, but my main goal is more to finish than to get into top 90 out of however many there is.
For me, I haven't been thinking about it. I've been trying to push it out of my mind. I want to like clear. I want to be in the running for Grand Champ. That's a thing for me. I'm a classic Ninja Warrior guy, so like, you know, Grand Champ means something to me a lot.
Yeah.
I know a lot of my kids have definitely noticed it. Like,
Dang it, Christopher White just fell on forward progress.
Yeah.
I had the chance to talk him up. He's an ensign in the U.S. Coast Guard. Thank you for your service.
He's made such improvements. I think he's one of the best examples of like the rec league really showing people that they can do this. He came through the rec league down by with us, and just steady improvement the whole time. It's just been awesome to see him like doing so well.
And now we have Lucio Batista, the mustache ninja.
We're going to see something crazy. He always tries to do something, I think.
Well, you know, I've been wondering who's going to be the first to do 135 on the lily pad. So maybe that's going to be him. He's a taller ninja, longer wingspan, certainly could try some interesting strategies. We're seeing young adults clear left and right over here, so certainly that kid should not have taken an extra swing as he's going to go at it. Right? Oh, he was. Dang it.
Oh, man.
But we've been seeing some success on the young adults. Hopefully that will translate here over to the adults as
Go
we
young
see
adults.
Lucio on the court.
Coming out of them. There's some legends there.
I got a shout out to my guy in the young adults, Stephen Graham, man. That kid killed it today. He cleared that stage, and he made it look good after a really big mistake on the swing thing. I was super proud of him.
Good job, man. Lucio, one half of Team Monstro, well, of the team behind Monstro. There are a number of Monstro-sponsored athletes, but
Gotta get a
Monstro
big
brought
swing here.
10 times their amount of quality or about their product. They sold out on Friday night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People love Ninja, man, and people love Monstro.
I know I have a ton of Monster on my house, out of my basement.
We have a ton of it at the gym, and he kind of kicked the barrel, and now it's out of sync.
Oh.
Yeah, and unfortunately a hard fall. Probably just out of nature of being a bigger athlete. He's okay.
Yeah. The problem with that is, like, it's not too hard to save if you have time, but
Right,
you don't
exactly.
have time to try and save it. You can't line it up perfectly. Because kicking it could help if you catch on that backswing and time it perfectly, but you have maybe 5 seconds to save it.
Once it gets going away from you, you're like, and you're out of sync. It makes it a lot harder. I've seen a couple of kids kick it, and I've started screaming at them, and they had like no choice to throw it and not feel very comfortable doing it.
Ryan Meeks, the architect, trains at Sam San Ninja Warriors. Says he's 38 years old, but feels healthier and stronger than ever. Once upon a time, though, he was a collegiate gymnast at the University of Iowa.
Really?
Gymnast.
Yeah.
Gymnast, the next wave of great ninjas. Guys have all the skills.
That and pole vaulters.
Yeah, pole vaulters. That's true.
Yeah.
Let's see how Ryan Meeks does. First year competing in the NNL, he said.
So far, he's moving.
He has the right idea. You got to go fast.
Yeah. I like to say you want to try and complete the forward progress with about 55 seconds to a minute left is time you want to shoot for.
Getting up a big swing. All right, he's got the aerial barrel. I don't know if you guys can hear, but he's got his kids behind him. They're very excited to see their dad. And he's got to dismount right now.
There you
go.
go.
And that's about the maximum amount of time that you're allowed.
He's got to grab here.
He saves a lot of time by avoiding an extra swing on St. Lawrence Gap. And he had his legs forward, and I think that's what did it for St. Lawrence Gap.
That's the hard part when you don't have much time left. You got to go for it.
Making big moves, you know? Gotta go for it.
All right, well, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the action here today because James McGrath just came in, and I know he's been chomping at the bit all day to get on commentary. So thank you guys for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you guys stopping by. And best of luck to you on Wave 7.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure. You can hang out. And by popular demand, joining us for the first time since Season 1, the A-team back together again. Welcome back, James McGrath.
Thank you. It is good to be back. Man, what an amazing course. Can I just say that?
It looks like a lot of fun, but you got to move.
You can really see the work that's been put into this.
Absolutely. Our course team, headed by Brian Olcheski and Thomas Stillings, Started working on this course back in April. Everything has been intensely tested down to the inch, as we see Anthony Nguyen here, repping Obstacle Academy, as so many have this weekend.
Yeah, they've really brought it back to that time limit being a factor,
Exactly, yeah.
which is excellent. This is excellent stage 1. Tests so many various abilities here.
I mean, you and I, and maybe even Dave, both watched Saskia back in the olden days, and we used to see episodes where stage 1 was, 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you see, 2.5 minute stage 1s. Even in Europe, you're seeing like 4 and 5 minute stage 1s. This is kind of throwing the competitors out of their element. That now, wait a minute, we have to go fast again?
Yeah.
I always thought that was like a thing. I felt like Ninja Warrior loses that like qualifying when you have as much time as you want. Because I'm like, I want everyone to go fast. I want that hot seat back.
Yeah.
Well, all you have to do is take a look at the leaderboard. Look at all those finishes. Look at the names on that list.
And they're the ones that
They've been in it for a while. They're fans of the old ways. They train for speed as well. So even though they may have not had a course like this, they've been testing themselves at this style and this fashion for a while now.
Exactly, and it's even been pointed out to me, it's not like there's one killer obstacle. The barrels obviously have taken the most people out,
Oh, yeah.
but we still have over half clear rate on that obstacle.
Wow.
As we see Mia, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that.
I just call her Mia. She's no Mario, I just say Mia. I think she puts herself as like Mia Klein on Facebook, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's Mia Klein.
Well, Mia,
So handling the first 2 obstacles fairly well. This is a tricky one. It wants you to go right, left, right, right. So it throws you off. She started going opposite, so she straightens out at the end there.
I think that's the best way for anybody.
I've been telling my kids today to just match on that right move.
A lot of the kids want to move though.
Excellent, yeah. Excellent transition. Get those knees up to build the swing. Here she's going to take her forward arm and go over the top.
Well, in case you're wondering why everyone's cheering, it's because of the young adult division that is directly next to us. Perhaps you've been seeing
Same course, by the way.
same exact course, and
Same
the
specs.
quad steps on Tar Heel Turn are a couple feet from each other. So I didn't want everyone to be like, yay, Mia failed. No, obviously we're bummed that Mia failed on aerial barrel, as so many have today.
So the time limit, I've noticed, is causing some athletes to make moves that they weren't planning to make.
Yeah, not comfortable making either.
So what we just saw Mia do was 2 hands over the top of that second barrel. That's not really what you want to do.
Right, exactly. As we see Anthony DeFranco, this is a guy that knows speed.
Mm-hmm.
Out from center court, we asked if he had any interesting tidbits to share. He said, nah, but I'm coming for the ship.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent transition.
Wow, look at that swing.
Nice swing. Lachey's
I think
bumps it,
he's going to
moves,
dismount right
and
here.
He's done.
Just
see how
12
he
seconds
handles
through the
this.
first
He
2
is a
obstacles.
Very speedy individual.
But this obstacle really requires you to take your time and hit the
That
center.
crossover, I'm not a fan, but he hit it so nicely. Jumping into the swing, I like that approach.
Let's see if he goes here or goes for one more. He goes
There
here,
it is.
makes the catch. He could,
And again, he's gonna
yeah,
take that
he needs to take.
forward-facing arm, go
needs
over
to-
the top. The back arm is going to go around.
Great
and
job.
It's going to switch in the front.
28
Nice.
seconds, plenty of time, and blazing. I think that's the fastest I've seen anyone do
Pull
Tar Heel
back so
Turn
he has a
today.
bit of a swing.
Huge
Up and
kip,
go.
almost caught the
Outstanding.
rafters.
Outstanding. Grabs the top one so he can load that swing.
And
go
Anthony
for it. He's gonna take an
DeFranco is
extra swing here
challenging one of
because
the
it's a
fastest
much-
times. Although
much bigger
actually, yeah,
mistake.
he's going to do the smart thing, take his time, get to the buzzer. And that is an incredible clear out of Anthony
Wow.
DeFranco. We're going to be seeing him in stage 2. As you see, he is
Yes.
the 6th fastest clear.
Outstanding.
And I mean, the guys ahead of him are all phenomenally talented ninjas, as is Anthony, for the
Can we
record.
just point out how fast Grant McCartney was?
Right?
I watched his run. I could not believe. I'm like, he looks like he's like a big guy, and he's moving like I'm
He is
moving.
a very big man, but he moves so well
It
and
was
so
unbelievable
quick.
to watch.
Josiah, I'm sorry.
No problem with DeFranco. He did take it too, though.
Right, yeah, of course. DeFranco did amazing. Josiah Singleton is the country boy ninja, trains out of Elite Athletics. 229.
229. Okay, I see him. Country Boy Ninja.
Maybe you've done the math, Alex. What's the 35% for adults?
How many? Total would be like 110, 120. Nah, that should be plenty. I mean, that's all head math from a math major. Actually, no, it should be like closer to 125.
What's this?
Um,
Oh, it just
Ninja that inspires you the most.
Oh, Travis Rosen.
Who was just here on commentary last wave. So I'm sorry that you scored too many points to be in wave 4.
Oh no. All right. Well, Josiah is here on the swing. He's got
Wow,
enough
he's right
swing
there.
now.
He could headbutt the barrel at this point. Almost did, actually.
That's one.
And needs to
thing
jump
that you
right there, maybe.
really need to focus on is not taking extra swings. You take an extra swing here, an extra swing there, all of a sudden you're spending 15, 16 extra seconds swinging when you don't need
Exactly
to.
right.
But he is making short work of the rest of this course.
Boy.
Straightens out the
Got the catch.
Yes.
Now, does he have the time on fidget finale?
Excellent. Nice job.
He might have the time, but he's got to pull back.
He's got 8, 7.
Oh, come on. He's got to go on this
He's got
swing.
enough time. He's got to go. Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Land it. Hit the buzzer.
Oh, no.
Did he?
And just like what I was talking about there, one extra swing.
You know, I've seen
Would've
this
been the
before.
difference
He hit the
between-
button, but I don't think it registered.
Oh, he did get it.
That's the thumbs up from Louis
That's the
Moso. We
thumbs
have a
up.
clear. So what happened was the NinjaWorks button
That's just one
is
thumb
rigged
up.
as such so
Or is
that
it
when you
two?
apply pressure, 110. Yeah. But that was through 6 obstacles. I mean, you might need to review it, but head official Louis Moso. So this happened in season 3 with an athlete where the NinjaWorks button is such so that when you apply pressure to the button, that's what triggers the circuit. I'm going to let people hear this.
I'm not so sure he did that. From my perspective, it looked like time ran out. I don't. If he got it, that'd be awesome.
That's why we have reviews.
That's why we have reviews.
But it looked like he hit it before the course went red. So we're officially going to trigger a review.
Now, is this the first review that we've had so far?
No,
No.
not by a long shot. Actually,
Okay.
I have some news regarding an athlete in Wave 2, Christian Kirstjus, has received a rerun.
Oh.
He was ruled originally to have failed the dismount of forward progress. Per the man himself, he's being awarded a rerun.
Excellent.
I don't know
So,
how official that is.
Have we gone over the review process for the listeners and the viewers?
I can go over that really quickly. So, essentially, like your. Okay.
So,
All right.
I'm sure I'll see you guys again.
Yep. See you, man. Thanks to David Kavanaugh for stopping in, and I'll hold that for you. As High Nguyen is running at present moment, I'll explain the review process in a second as soon as he's finished running.
Out of NOLA Muscle Park.
Ah, dang
Oh,
it, and he kind
no.
of came off on the lily pads.
Spun
And it's
around.
that smiling frustration, inside he is frustrated, but outside he doesn't want to show it.
Goofed.
Yep. So
When you laugh like
long
that.
story short, the head referee, a coach, or the athlete themselves can initiate a review. We send that off to our review team. If there's indisputable video evidence that the ruling on the course was incorrect, then you are entitled to either a rerun or an adjudication of your run. And in fact, the head referee has, in a couple instances, asked for a review on an obstacle that they originally ruled a clear, because especially like for the 35% rule, you don't know if that's going to end up mattering. So like there was a athlete who failed St. Lawrence Gap, who is under a review if they properly dismounted off of aerial barrel.
Okay.
And then we send you might see a helper showing a GoPro. That's the official footage being used, obviously with the live stream. Hello, video review team. And that's how that is taken care of, because we send the SD card up to the booth.
Okay.
So we have Shell Edge
So we have Shelly Edge.
out of Strive Ninja Fitness having a little trouble grabbing forward progress.
Yeah, you really want to get that obstacle, that second one, swinging back and forth.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people aren't pulling back on the rope. Like, in theory, like if you're doing a series of holds, you probably tell the kids at your gym, pull back on the hold behind you and then build up a swing.
And go.
And I'm seeing so many athletes not doing that today.
No, so with the more elite professional pro athletes out here, I would expect them to kind of run into the rope and bump off of it and use that forward progress that they build on the first obstacle and take that into the second obstacle. So you build that forward momentum as soon as you go, rather than pulling back and taking the time. Either way, you want to get that guy swinging.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next up, Emily Holmes. We don't have any more information about her than that, but she's
I can tell you that
good
this is
here on the first and second
I can tell you that this is her first NNL World Championship. Looks like she's repping one of the two Ninja Labs.
Getting a little hesitant on that transition there, but she definitely has it.
Up in upstate New York.
She just needs to make the dismount here.
I think she's got it. Come on. Come on. There you go.
A lot
Well
of
done.
extra swings. She looks strong, but she's taking a lot of extra swings, which...
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of grip stuff in this stage. It's all about swinging, body momentum. And obviously, this is a slow
really
balance
staying centered
obstacle.
on this, yeah.
Trying to get as far as possible within that minute 10 time limit. With 10 seconds left, realistically, this is it.
She has got to move to get
And
there.
she's got it.
Nice, just right into the next one.
So certainly a moral victory getting through 3 obstacles. I mean, we've talked, not a whole lot of people did that last year.
Right.
But still a good effort.
Yeah.
Some love from her coach. And you know what? That's what matters at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah. So, that just looks like a strong competitor with not a lot of experience.
That's possible. I mean,
So-
this is her first world championship.
Yeah, I think that could be just the air of the competition here.
Yeah, that makes sense. We are seeing a lot of athletes, surprisingly, that are in their first NNL World Championship. Maybe a little less than half.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere in the 40 to 60% range. I don't have the exact stat on that. But there are a lot of athletes that are just getting into the sport of ninja. I don't know how long our friend Juma Goldberg has, but this is also her first world championship. Oh, she listed quite the bio. She is a former gymnast, actually, competing at the Division III collegiate level, where she was an All-American.
Ninja that inspires her is Grant McCartney.
Who put up a great run earlier today. We'll be
Yes,
seeing
he
him in
did.
stage 2.
And for the reasons that we listed about how spectacular his run was, the
Mhm.
fact that he is a big man that can move so well.
Exactly right. Let's see how this gymnast does on the lily pads, because I really want to see how the gymnasts tackle the swing on aerial barrel. But there's not exactly these wobbly
She's got
steps.
Good footwork there.
Yeah. She said one of her
Nice
best
balance
events was the
control.
balance beam, so not a surprise there. She not a great grab of the swing,
But
and
she
she's
figures it
building
out
up the
quick.
swing. Yeah, unfortunately, she figured it out with
Gotta
about
let
5
swing
seconds
go now.
left,
Oh.
and she realizes that her time has run out. Still a great run. On now to Brandon Wood,
Brandon Wood. This man is out of Austin, Texas.
a place you know very well.
Yes, I do. He works and trains at Austin Ninjas. Incredibly strong athlete. I remember when I first got there, he was doing 1,000 push-ups and 1,000 pull-ups every day.
That's insane.
He's toned down a bit on that kind of hardcore training, but he really enjoys testing himself. This is his first time at a NNL Worlds, so let's see how he handles the pressure.
And he's underway. With that high praise, perhaps he could be our 15th or 16th clear.
He really enjoys rock climbing, so he has the grip for all of this. He has the ability to link everything together. Let's just see if he can do it.
And rock climbing, not necessarily, granted, yes, they do better on static obstacles.
A little iffy on that balance, but saves it.
But, you know, there are a lot of elements where you have to make big, explosive moves.
Here we go.
Especially
he needs to go
have
soon.
to retain your balance.
And, oh.
He didn't get the underarm going, and that, unfortunately, is the end of his run.
He leaned forward and then jumped too soon. Unfortunate ending for a strong athlete like that. But that is what happens at Worlds.
Certainly is. You know, we've seen a lot of top athletes go down on stage 1 today. I don't know what they were expecting after last year, if they were thinking that the same amount of difficulty was going to be kept up or if it was going to be significantly easier. Kind of somewhere in the middle where it's obviously we have 15 athletes through stage 1 at this point, but it's not a cakewalk by any means.
No, it's not. This course, this stage 1 is really dialed in. So you will see the best of the best make it through. You will also see the best of the best fail in some areas or run out of time. But it looks like we're getting a good number of finishers here, and the competition only gets better as the day goes on.
As we have Derrida Paulo being briefly iced on the start line. We actually have John Deary, head of Deary's Gymnastics Supply over here, so I'm wondering if there might be some sort of obstacle issue.
Interesting.
Head referee Louis Mosso talking to Daniel Gill, I think. So I don't think it's a rules issue.
Everything looks set from the Ninja Works.
Obviously something is going on, that there's a stopgap for a moment.
Not too sure what the holdup is for.
Actually, you know what? We just pulled. I just know. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Looks like our
we
rep,
see thumbs
Maura
up all
Sherman,
around.
was off doing something. I see. They were swapping out the SD card for the video review. And we should be sending Dara up in just a second.
Once the GoPro's back online?
Yep.
That video review, as we went over, very, very important. And it looks like everything's set now.
So you need to do that, the skills. Like this. No? This? Yeah, you already did this. Right? So you should be done. Yeah, you
And here we go. Derrida Paulo is on the course. Makes it through the steps nicely. Grabs a hold of forward progress. And as she goes, she builds that swing. Looking good. And she could have gone there, but let's see. Nice dismount. Making her way through the balance. Twisting and turning that step. Oh boy. Showing good control here. As she crosses over for the balance and makes it through. Jumping it into the aerial barrel. Good swing. She just needs to get that chest forward and reach and grab. Nice pop and go. Oh! Adjusting one hand, the other just rolled right off. That is a tricky obstacle, folks. All right, next up is Julian McConnell. He goes by a ninja in khakis because he always competes in khakis. And he doesn't just compete in khakis, he wears them on a daily basis. He is coming out of the Warrior Factory in Syracuse. And off he goes through the steps, grabbing the end of the first forward progress. Nice lâché to the second. And he's off. Let's see how he handles the lily pads. He's starting off crossed over so that when he finishes, he can get back to normal. Right on the right, left on the left. There we go. Checks out the aerial barrel, assesses it before jumping in. And he has got more than enough swing. He needs to go. Good. Building that swing, throwing the legs. He should go on this next swing. Taking an extra swing to go for it, making sure he doesn't make any silly mistakes. And he's off. He's got enough time to make it through. He's got enough time to finish, but it's going to be close. He is looking really good now. 10 seconds. He needs to link this. Oh, and he is out. Those extra swings and that extra time on the first half of the course really caught up with him. He had enough time, but instead of keeping cool and linking it all together, that time limit can really, really force you to just go and make some things and do some moves that you are not comfortable with. And that's when mistakes happen, folks. But good job, Julian McConnell, for making it as far as you did. He looked outstanding up until the fall. All right, next up we have Jake Murray. I know little to nothing about this athlete. There's also no information given on the page. Have you ever heard of an athlete called Jake Murray? No, we get a lot of shrugs over here at the booth. A lot of head shaking. This guy is a complete unknown. No one seems to know who this Jake Murray is. From the looks of it, I'm not even sure how he qualified to be here. He's asking a lot of questions to head ref Louis Mosso. All right, Jake Murray is off. He runs. Again, nice grab towards the end of the first forward progress. What are we calling those, pipes?
I remember this guy. He was second place in season 3.
Oh,
World
okay.
Championship. There it is.
Second place.
Yep.
Loving the
Last
style.
year he was my pick to win it all. He most certainly did not. He's repping
Nice
Grant McCartney,
move.
and he learned a thing or two from Grant. He has 43 seconds. That's when most people get to the barrel.
Well, I certainly have never heard of this athlete, but it looks like he's got a good future in this sport.
Relative newcomer, of course. Representing the Island Ninja as many new ninjas do, so that's
And he
cool.
has a ton of time on the clock.
Hopefully he gets a chance to meet Grant McCartney. I know that's very rewarding for a lot of our newer athletes, getting to meet their heroes from TV.
He needs to straighten out this swing, but again, plenty of time.
Wow, I mean, this is really impressive. A newcomer, Jake Murray, getting one of the fastest times.
This unknown to me.
I had never heard of this guy until right now. And look at that. He's right up there with Ethan Swanson and Joe Moravsky. So,
nice
I mean,
job.
I guess if you guys want to see Jake Murray, we'll let him run stage 2.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to. That's the rules. I'm sorry, Jake. We had to give you a hard time. But we give him a hard time because we know we can take it. Here's Logan Lejeune.
Lejeune. I'm glad you said it because I
one of the top adult athletes at Kinetic. They have a huge team everywhere they go.
Just a disclaimer. I try, but I am liable to completely butcher a few names.
Oh, I'm sure I mispronounced this, actually. I have no idea. It was a complete guess.
Well, let's just go with Logan.
Let's.
Logan L up at the starting block. Coming out of Kinetic Ninja Warrior, athlete he looks up to is Jeff Britton.
You know what? Even though Jeff hasn't been on TV a whole lot as of late, he's getting named a lot as most inspiring ninja.
All right, this is his second time attacking the course, which means his second time at NNL Worlds.
Right, so I assume competed last year. I can
Assuming he competed last year, he's already doing probably better. Oh, right into the lily pads.
Wow, great speed here.
That looked like a sketchy move to me, but just handled it so gracefully.
It's funny, I actually don't have his previous result.
He is ready to go.
I must have misspelled his name.
Nice. Just gingerly wraps his arms around that big first barrel.
And let's see if he does your technique. Oh, he went for it to keep the same left hand. Or
The right hand in front. He kept the right hand, switched it to right hand.
That makes it a little more difficult, I guess.
It makes it a lot more difficult because you have to move your arms so much faster. Jake Murray did it, looked flawless doing it. But again, that's Jake Murray.
That's fair enough, yeah. I really like the switching, like the kind of 180 technique.
That switch is just so much easier, in my opinion. If you're more comfortable making the faster, more difficult move, that's completely fine too.
Here's Ian Mahoney, the skinny jeans ninja. He's a very fast ninja, so Philip Scott tells me, who he is a coworker with at Grips Gym.
He looks up to Ninja Phil.
There you go. Philip got a shout out.
I like those nice big moves at the start there.
Yeah, exactly.
Goes for the lache. You really want to use that swing and keep going, but
so far really looks in his element here.
Yeah.
Staying focused here on lily pads, not really shaking much, and he's going to go with that 2 feet on the third.
Yes, that matching on the third one to keep everything, the left on the left and the right on the right.
One of his
looks very stable, builds up a nice swing, and he just,
one
there
of his
it
fellow
is.
Grips athletes, Elena, on the sidelines, you can see right in front of our commentary booth.
Starts
and
the barrels with the swing,
take that
and here we go.
Approach where he keeps the right on the right, but he's got to dismount here because he's running out of time.
He is. There is enough time to finish the course here, but he needs to move.
He's really having trouble grabbing this bar, and he didn't get a great start, and you can see there, never really was controlled on the St. Lawrence Gap.
I feel like that's just another one feeling the pressure of the time limit.
And you know what would make him feel better about St. Lawrence Gap? Visiting St. Lawrence Gap in Barbados, and when he's there, he can stay at the Ross Trevor Hotel. We want to thank Ross Trevor Hotel for sponsoring this obstacle. Go check out Ross Trevor Hotel, and go check out the Barbados Ninja Throwdown, second weekend of May. Your first chance at qualifying for the 2021 NNL World Championship.
That is one of the ones I have yet to make it out to.
I had to get a plug in there. I'm like, I'm running out of time.
Excellent plug. However, I have not made it out. I plan to sometime next year, if it ever falls on a date where I can actually go.
Right, exactly. I'm like, all right, I'm going this year, and I can't go this year.
Yeah.
Ryan
Rattazzi.
He has a 6'11" wingspan. That'll certainly
He's
come
6'5",
into play.
yeah.
We've seen a lot of the taller athletes have a lot of success.
A biomechanics engineer, so you know he's probably thought his way through this course. And he's probably thought, hey, I can just reach and grab stuff with a 6'11" wingspan.
Right. Well, there you go. He can go on this swing right here.
He needs to go on this one. And he does
he does the technique that you wanted.
Yep. Oh,
wow,
extra
shaking
swing.
the rig.
He needs to start moving.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more urgency.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, and he gets rid of the bar.
Well,
all right, he's going to try and swing.
Anyway.
Oh, he's circling. He's circling. Oh. Excellent effort by Ryan Rattazzi.
Well, he gave the crowd something to remember, and sometimes that's all you can do when something like that happens.
Yeah, that's actually not something you can't recover from. The rope is long enough, and when you build up that swing, you can get back on that last step to straighten yourself out and get a little extra out of it. That's something that's completely salvageable there.
Well, I know you're going to have some things to say about our next competitor,
Our next competitor, Nick Courtney, out of Austin Ninjas. He says the athlete he looks up to most is James McGrath. Thank you so much.
Read the rest.
Okay, it says James McGrath, but for the wrong reasons.
What
I can't imagine what that means.
What athletic achievements does this gentleman have?
Goodness. He's just, overall, he is a very incredibly strong ninja. This, you know, he is just a liar. He keeps telling everyone everywhere he goes that he has beaten me in a foot race. This is simply not true.
What are some interesting tidbits about this
However,
gentleman?
he is he is incredibly fast, especially on the course. Look at how much time he has.
His interesting
His interesting tidbit is he actually is James McGrath. So when we see him clear this, we know absolutely that he is.
Nick Fortney apparently gaining omnipresence live on the course.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. So smooth, so quick. Plenty of time. Just an
And he's
incredible
got it.
athlete.
He's
Taking
got
an
it land
extra
right
swing,
here.
but
There we
it's
go.
okay.
Guys, it's okay if the buzzer goes down to 3 seconds. He knows what he's doing. Nick Fortney, yet another clear. I don't know if this is good news or bad news. I've lost count of how many clears
So
there
James
are.
McGrath's just cleared the course.
Nice job, James.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am very proud of that
And
accomplishment.
we'll see you on stage 2.
All right, moving on to stage 2. We will actually both be on stage 2, so.
Nice. 16.
Yeah.
16 clears. Thanks, Mara.
All joking aside, incredible athlete. You saw how time was running short. He didn't panic. He knew. He even took an extra swing. He didn't just go for it. He was like, oh, 3 seconds, plenty of time. That's when you know what you're capable of and you know the obstacles and you know how to move. That's the kind of run.
Yeah, exactly. Ronald Washington about to take to the start line. He has a team shirt. I just can't tell what the team is because he's moving so fast. And swinging so wildly.
Yeah,
but
that
it's
was,
fully
oh
in,
my
I was
goodness.
going to say fully in control.
He
but
lands with a
almost,
little too much forward progress and steps onto the lily pads. Almost eats it.
Oh, you know what? It's
but completely.
It's Ninja Street Obstacle Academy with
Ooh.
Kaye.
Again, looking shaky at the end there, but it doesn't matter because he clears the lily pads.
He should be able to go on this swing, perhaps the next one.
Oh, yeah, he's
gonna
got
go on
it.
This one. Oh, geez, wow.
Nice.
Had such a forceful kickoff that it was hard for the resetter to catch the swing behind him. Does that claw technique.
Yeah, nice.
But he
And
kind of got the
he needs
barrel
to get
hung
going.
up somehow.
Nice.
21
Now
seconds
he
with a
needs
shaky
to
dismount.
move.
Reach up right now and just go. Kind
Oh,
of got his
foot gets
foot
stuck
caught,
in the.
and that's
Oh,
what's
and
gonna
he
do it. Wow,
he
and
fails
that
to
was
let go with
scary.
both hands.
You know, well, if he let go with both hands, he would have come crashing onto the concrete. So I don't blame him for holding on.
Well, the second hand is what brought him back down. Yeah, it's hard to make forward progress when you're holding on to the last obstacle.
Yeah, exactly. David Haney at
Haney.
Iron Sports down in Houston. So not
Looks
too
up to
far
Josh
from you.
Salinas. He's the guy running that place now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that.
He can sort of do a backflip.
I mean, we saw Judas do a backflip off of the. Who is this?
Is
Somebody's
that Pardo?
Probably.
Yeah, that's Pardo.
Somebody's murdering the salmon ladder behind us.
We hear someone in the skills area behind us just killing it on the salmon ladder.
And it was an action athletics kid, so probably.
I
Pardo.
believe it was Pardo.
Probably. Meanwhile, you're about to hear the young adult crowd go wild. And this is the fun thing about this event, you know. We obviously have a job to watch the adults, as David Haney is currently on the course. But there's so much to watch here. 6 courses, essentially 8 skills. 4 sets for the youth, 4 sets for the older competitors.
He has an actual, like, interesting stat here. His thumb is his longest finger, and he's double jointed. I could actually see those long thumbs.
That's kind of disturbing.
All right, he's actually doing quite well.
Does the claw technique, and he almost dismounted
Pushes
right
off
there.
of the platform. He should dismount
Wow,
here, but takes an
why?
extra
Just
swing.
Go.
You know,
I mean, he
sometimes.
has time, but not a ton.
Oh,
All right,
but
St.
he
Lawrence Gap
just confident
Great
in his
swing.
ability.
makes the catch.
He's just confident
the
in his
rope.
ability to continue
Kind of low on the
through.
rope,
He's got more than enough time.
though. Wow, going the hand-over-hand technique, and with 10
He needs to
seconds
straighten
left.
out and get this swing ready.
There you go. Now he's got
There
it.
it is. One swing.
He'll
He needs
dismount
to
right
go here.
Thank you.
And he does it.
David Haney, clear number 17
Finishes
on stage 1.
with
And there's
just over 2
and
seconds on
there's
the
still
clock.
over 100 competitors to go. And these
Oh
are the
my
top.
gosh.
I mean, technically not the top because of how registration fared, but these are among the top competitors in the NNL this
Correct.
season. So we
The
still have a
top
lot of
100
elite athletes
coming
left
up
to compete on this stage.
Next up, we have Isaiah Wakeham, another ninja out of Iron Sports.
And you know his sister Isabella. Are they? I assume they're siblings.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
We saw
Isabella Wakeham.
We saw Isabella testing stage 1, even though she isn't able to compete.
She did season 2 of
I don't know.
AW Junior.
I don't know.
Okay. Under Ninjas for Inspiration, he's listed Danny Bergstrom, Decayed Ninja, Nick Courtney, and Isabella Wakeham,
there you
actual
go.
sibling. There
Hey,
we go.
Good job. If you have a family member, you are legally required to list them in Most Inspiring Ninja, even if you list several, as Isaiah has done. But let's not mince words. Isaiah, an incredibly talented ninja in his own right.
Yeah, he is doing excellent here. He doesn't look phased at all.
And
he's
he has
going through
loads
everything.
of time, so I want to see him catch.
And
maybe 2 swings here and then a claw technique.
He's very calm.
He's going to take
As
one
he does
extra
everything.
swing. That's fine. He has a little bit of time.
He needs to
He's
get
gotta
a big
dismount right
swing
here.
and go. Excellent.
Wow, okay.
Falls, but that's okay. Right back
A
up.
little slippery of a platform, but no worries. There are no more platforms until the end, and that one's made of foam. Just barely
Nice catch.
catches. Now grab the top to build up a swing.
Oh, he's got
dang it.
seconds left, and that extra swing.
If he
We've
jumps
talked
right
about
off of this
it.
one, he can get it.
If he links it. Oh, no!
I think he forgot to hit the buzzer.
No, he actually linked it, but had to save himself from falling back and then hit the buzzer. Just half a second too late.
If the time limit was 1:11, we'd be seeing Isaiah Wakeham competing tomorrow for the World Championship.
I think if the time limit was 1:11, we'd be seeing a lot more people competing tomorrow.
That's true. I mean, yes, this time limit is tight, but there have been a lot of ninjas taking this time limit to the absolute limit.
And I think that just goes to show how dialed in this course is.
Exactly. Exactly right. I mean, if we had 1:15, I think we'd have 50 clears by now. We have Rachel Burnson up next. She's a local ninja who trains at Level Up. Also spent some time at Natty Ninja down in Cincinnati, hence the name. She got 3rd place in her first NNL competition, is applying for medical school. Good luck, we'll keep our fingers crossed. And wouldn't you know, she's a pole vaulter.
Oh, no way. I feel like every female ninja was a pole vaulter at some point.
Like, we keep making this joke. I mean, you're obviously just here for the first wave, but we've been making jokes for this entire competition. How many ninjas are former pole vaulters?
So, especially the female competitors. If you take a look, I know Megan Martin did pole vaulting. Jessie Graff did pole vaulting. Maggie Thorne did pole vaulting. Alyssa Beard did pole vaulting. Like, the list goes on.
Unfortunately, she never really looked comfortable on forward progress, and that was the end of her run. Marissa Jenkins from nearby Warrior Tech. We have some
interesting because that's
fans
kind of
Warrior
like a
Tech
pole
behind us, I believe. I don't know if they got on the live stream, but they are very excited at the prospect of Marissa making a deep run here on stage 1.
Marissa Jenkins being briefed by the Louis Moso.
Now,
The man with the van.
there were not traditional course walkthroughs, simply because we have 360 athletes to get through in 14 hours and just couldn't.
For
Oh,
like
dang
every.
it.
Oh, no.
Well, she did grab the rope. That's clear of obstacle 1, but just unfortunately came back.
Missed the grab.
But hopefully this course is self-explanatory, but we do allow the athletes a chance to ask the referee for rules. We certainly don't want them coming in and not knowing how the course works. I mean,
Right.
that would be pretty unfair.
Right, and I actually really enjoyed the rules videos and not having to do a walkthrough.
You know, I'm seeing.
Give the athletes the information, let them gestate that for a
Yeah.
few hours or overnight, and then come here and just get straight to business.
And we've been seeing in our NNL qualifiers, it's sort of a best practice to have that rules video.
Right.
As we're seeing Sarah Cotton, maybe? We've long determined that we need a pronunciation guide next year. In any event, wow, and another
another
using
ninja.
that first step to save her. She can reset, I think.
Is that something you can do?
I believe so. I've seen actually a couple athletes kick off of the start platform here on aerial barrel to try to build up a bigger swing. She's repping Warrior Tech.
She's getting that swing. After this one, she should be ready to go here.
I think this is the one.
Oh, but she takes an
and
extra
you know,
swing.
sometimes you just get up there, you don't know how it feels, you get uncertain, and she just didn't commit to that jump. Sarah, though, getting through pretty quickly, and we haven't seen a whole lot of women beating aerial barrel, so that could be good enough for 35%.
So many athletes competing here today. This is their first time at Worlds.
Exactly
so
right.
this just could be a learning curve, and what we saw could have just been a little bit of a lack of experience at competitions to this stature.
In fact, I've just been told by our resident off-site statistician that Maddie Howard is still the only woman to beat aerial barrel. If this competition ended this second, Maddie Howard would be our female world champion. I mean, she's a strong ninja, don't get me wrong.
Well, that takes it back to, what was it, Season 3 at Apex?
Season 2.
Or Season 2. Oh my gosh, I am old.
Here's Melia Oxner, her third season at Worlds. In Season 3, she failed the second obstacle. Last year, the third obstacle. This year, let's see if she can get a new personal best. We have seen a lot of women getting to aerial barrel.
Starting with the left foot.
I believe she's I-core. I could be wrong.
Twisting around.
Careful, Melia.
Finding that balance.
Get that center of the platform.
That ankle is just, she's balancing on the side of her
and
foot.
her new personal best for Melia Oxner.
Outstanding. Let's see if she can do this.
She actually has a coach from Warrior Factory Syracuse.
She has enough swing here. No!
Wow. That was a little scary. But she went from obstacle 2 to obstacle 3 to obstacle 4. Improvement.
Always
nice
improving,
job,
always progressing. Nice job. What happened there is she seemed to let go of the ropes in preparation to jump, but far too early. But excellent job. This is your best showing at Worlds. Yeah.
Congratulations. You went from 2 to 3 to 4. Next year we'll get to 5.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, one obstacle at a time.
People think, you have to do one obstacle and then no, just do one obstacle. Take another year, just do another one. Yeah, exactly.
Excellent, excellent.
Love it. Great job. Melia, taking a moment to discuss her run with us as we go to, I believe, Mitchell Evans. On to the next page.
Mitchell Evans.
Trains in his backyard, as many ninjas do.
Okay, some interesting facts about Mitch. He can do 3 pull-ups, and he can run a mile in under 15 minutes.
I mean, that's about what I can do.
That's the kind of dedication to training you want to see here at a Worlds course.
I mean, he can do aerial barrel very quickly. That's one of our fastest through 4 obstacles.
Another interesting fact. He was once the youngest person on Earth.
Huh.
Yeah. That is
Today
no
I
lie.
learned.
Yeah.
Well,
as once we all
he's
were.
not getting any younger. He's got to move.
And he has plenty of time here. 10 seconds left.
This is his first world championship, by the way.
He's got to straighten out that swing, and he's got to
right
get
there,
off.
There we go.
Okay.
Almost went up to the side on the platform.
I feel like I saw a little bit of panic out of him, and he was like, oh boy, time to go. Those 3 pull-ups helped him out.
Personally, I would be panicking if I had 5 seconds left and I was swinging in a circle. I believe that's clear number 18.
Outstanding.
And I knew as
With
soon
more
as we
to
got
come.
exactly. And I mean, I don't know if you realize, but Daniel Gill, Adam Rael, Zack Day, and Jesse LeBrecq are still to go in this wave.
Who are those people? Are they good?
I'm just reading names off of a sheet. I just picked
random
four.
names?
I just picked 4 at random.
Okay.
I could have just said Natalie Goldwyn, who's our next runner.
Well, I know who they all are equally. All I know is as we get farther into the night, we will see more clears. Maybe some of those names, maybe not. We don't know.
You know,
Are they good?
I certainly feel like there's going to be a lot more clears as the night goes on. Natalie Goldwyn looking to be our first female clear. In fact, only our second female clear of aerial barrel. I certainly feel like we can get a woman through this stage, perhaps multiple. I really feel like Olivia Vivian had the right idea and just didn't get a good grab on that second barrel.
Now, what happened with her course run?
Failed the transfer.
She
between
failed
the
the
two
transition
barrels.
between the barrels.
Yeah.
Well, right now we're seeing a very difficult and labored run. And I think, failing the transition between
And
forward progress.
I feel like there are a lot of people that are going to go home and work on those awkward swings like that because they know maybe that's their weakness. They maybe thought it wouldn't show up that early in the course. We have a rope climb and an awkward swing as the second obstacle. You don't know in the NNL what's going to show up where.
Well, I don't really think it's an awkward swing. On forward progress, it forces you to swing a certain way, and I see a lot of people circling out. And that's one thing you won't see from those crazy random names that you gave at me.
Yeah.
That I didn't seem to recognize.
I mean, really,
you won't see that kind
Jordan
of.
Thurston might be the best person in this wave for all we know. Jordan, in all seriousness, I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose vote totals, but for the best coach award, obviously Danny Adair won. I'm almost certain Jordan Thurston was in second.
Okay.
So definitely beloved by his Vitality crew, was nominated and right up there with the best coaches as voted on by the fans.
He's doing well here at the start.
And he's certainly a very good athlete. I see him
Taking his
podium all the
time.
time in New England.
Starting with the left foot.
Really anyone from
doing
here on
very
out
well.
is a very strong ninja. And he's through.
Pushing
Great
off
swing.
the starting platform. Nice. He
Gets a
recognizes.
kind of a low catch, but he adjusts it.
That was really good. He recognized exactly when he was going to have
See
enough
that
swing to
claw.
just
Got
grab
the
it.
Claw. I love it. I
Throws
love
the
that
foot out
claw.
when he grabs to build that swing and just
Okay.
goes right on.
And he has plenty of time if he can get the bar right here, which he does. Swing.
Nice transition.
Got the transition. And
Again.
like, I'm not even, the
and
thing about
he's-
these better competitors is I'm not even phased anymore when they beat that transfer on St. Lawrence Gap, where earlier that was a huge,
no.
unbelievable. I was talking as if his clear was certain. And the good news is DGS is going to sell a lot of fidget spinners.
I think you are right. I think they're going to sell a few of the obstacles we see here.
Maybe, hopefully they failed. Hopefully they sell those barrels.
I think they're going to be selling some barrels, some fidget spinners, and some of these things are just so well designed.
And I really like the lily pads, the tipping steps. 'Cause,
Yes.
like we tested those in the warehouse. They were a lot different, and I got a chance to play on them a little bit in testing, and I love how they move.
Yeah.
Like they kind of spin a little bit, but there was a lot of issues with when it tipped. It was kind of a safety hazard. They fixed it. And now I really like this obstacle, and I hope we see a lot more of those in Season 6 qualifiers.
Nice.
Here we have Ashley Gianni.
Ashley Gianni. The Warrior Factory, Buffalo.
We've seen so many Warrior Factory athletes. They're growing in droves, really making their name in Western New York. I'm sure we will see more Warrior
Upstate.
Factories down the line. Could Ashley be the second woman to be aerial barrel? She does have enough time to beat this obstacle, certainly.
odd
As she has the
swinging
swing, I'd like to see her
technique.
go on this one. Gets the
Good.
grab.
And she,
Oh, no, she grabbed a little too low.
She
I
went
thought
to
she had it.
adjust her hand to get it more around the barrel. When that happened, the barrel spins with only one hand on, and she fell. Jonathan Bang.
Well, he's
is
apparently
up
known
next.
as the Banger because of his name. He has the bib on the back. We got a quick shot of the back for the GoPro just to make sure that we know who is who. And we have some questions for head referee Louis Moso. I would assume Bange, but we'll see if Jonathan can put on a banger of a run here. Really dressed in very vibrant colors, I must say.
Yes.
If you want to stand out in a crowd, this is what you wear. And in fact, we see, I assume one of his supporters. No, that's a completely different guy wearing the same colors. So pretend I just didn't say anything of what I just said. He's wearing very vibrant colors.
So I've seen him
Also,
at
he's
some of
wearing
the
a gray
gyms up
shirt,
in the
which I thought was
Northeast.
green because I'm colored.
Very strong guy. Let's see if he can put together a great run here.
I thought he might have grabbed that a little early, but wow, almost jumped over that second barrel.
He's got a look. There we go. He's trying to build that swing.
Lands it. And he's nice and high. He
Again,
can reach for it
he's
right
hitting
here.
the rope
Come on,
at
Jonathan.
that 23-second left mark.
Wow, look at
Oh,
that swing.
no.
And he just couldn't grab it. He actually started his swing before the end of the track. That is unbelievable.
It looked like he was going to get there. Just could not connect them together.
What a shame. So we just had Jonathan, which brings up
Jacob Cantrell.
No, it should be Benjamin.
Yes. Benjamin. Benjamin.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure because I think this. Let's double check. Yeah, this is Benjamin Salamation.
Salamation. Yes, that's what I was going to say. for his
Would be
last
my
name.
guess. And here we go. Benjamin's looking good so far. Really moving about, wow, you know, he did, other than that extra swing, that first ran perfectly. Looks like he has Derek Matthews coaching him. Derek had an incredible run earlier. Oh, he actually cleared. For some reason, I thought he didn't.
Good.
250 runs, they kind of blend together.
All right, finding his balance on this swing, again with an awkward swing technique, and
Just got a little low. You can see there are a lot of the ninjas running late are right there on the railing, obviously supporting their other competitors, but moreover, learning these techniques. And we've really seen the claw technique that you've been describing taking over here in wave number 5. So certainly once we get to waves 6 and 7, where we're in our top 100-point scorers,
oh yeah,
we're going to I think people have the hang of this course by now.
oh yeah. So right now we have Jacob Cantrell, the Good News Ninja out of Ninja Nation Frisco. So he's up there training with Karsten.
And Carson, for the record, I don't know what ultimately happened with his review. His run was under review for touching the ground, which incidental contact is okay. It looked, to my vantage point, like he should have cleared that obstacle, but we have not heard any word yet.
On
when we
whether
do,
or
we'll let
not
you
he
know.
was bearing
exactly.
weight.
Well,
And
Jacob obviously hoping to give Carson some good news by saying, hey, guess what, coach? I cleared.
Thinking he was just going to lâcher from the ropes, decides better of it, builds up a good swing. He should be going. Oh, no.
And he tried to front grab it.
Grabbing both hands around the front is just not what you want to do.
Hi, Lewis. Wow, this guy has a lot of hair. I don't know if that'll be a disadvantage, but certainly what's this guy's name? Daniel Gill.
Daniel Gill. He's an adult male.
From Houston, Texas.
They call him the Kingdom Ninja. He's coming out another one out of Iron Sports.
Apparently, he is one of 4 people to make a vacation to Mount Midoriyama. So
Yeah.
I guess some sort of alpine resort. Hope you got in some nice skiing while you were there. He loves
He loves chocolate.
as many people do. And oh my goodness, look at how many people around us.
All the phones are out.
You guys
Everyone
can see
has their phones out.
every
Daniel
single
Gill.
person in this building has their phone out on
So
them.
all jokes aside, one of 4 people to ever make it to stage 4
in America.
in America.
We have to put that qualifier out there.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, Daniel Gill, one of the top ninjas. You're going to have a hard time coming up with 5
He
ninjas
just
that are better than Daniel Gill.
Looks so comfortable on the course.
And you have Grant
Everything
McCartney
he's
videoing
doing,
him on the sidelines.
Everything
He's the guy in the camo hoodie.
Everything he's doing is setting himself up for the next obstacle. If you notice, his momentum is always going forward.
He's also a very
Hits the
fast
rope at the
ninja.
30-second mark.
Incredibly
Yes,
fast. And he's
trains
got to
for
love the
speed.
speed course. Wow, okay. That was a really awkward slide down, but he has so much time that he can take as much time as he needs here on Fidget Finale.
Nice
and really,
transition.
this year, because of the 35% rule, he's going to get to see a
Taking
lot
an
of
extra
runs
swing.
on stage 2, so it's not necessarily vital that you get the fastest time. So he takes as much time as he has, as much time as he needs, and Daniel Gill is clear number 19.
Again, yes. Like we've been seeing with these very experienced top-level ninjas, as the clock runs down, it doesn't change their pace. They are still running their course, and they know. They know how much time they have, and they know that they're going to hit that buzzer.
And that is such a veteran move, too, to know, you know what, I have 5 seconds, but I know I need 3 seconds to beat this obstacle, so
Right.
forget
so
you, timer. I'm just going to do my thing.
Being comfortable enough to take an extra swing with 5 seconds left, we don't see a lot of people doing that. We see a lot of people panicking and throwing.
Here's RJ Roman. Very strong ninja, I believe.
Yes, he's out of
Florida.
NOLA?
Obstacle Ninja Academy.
Obstacle Ninja?
He pushed the sheet down a
Okay,
little too far.
I did.
There we go. He's a musician and an interesting name for most inspiring ninja, Jason Kotzen.
Yeah.
Also a
Now,
strong ninja.
he
in his
actually
own
made
right.
it to stage 3 last year on American Ninja
That's
Warrior.
right, and stage 2 the year before. So RJ, an incredibly strong ninja.
Yeah, expecting a lot out of this run. Builds up that good swing, goes for it, right into it.
This is his 3rd time at the World Championship,
Nice.
and he's never beaten the 5th obstacle. Well, he's about to.
Yes, he is.
So all he has to do is get to that rope.
Nice high jump, grabs
So
the
a
rope,
new
not too
personal
much
best.
swing. Not too much swing so he can just get
Wow.
going. We're going to see it clear here.
Oh, we sure are. And perhaps the fastest one. Look at how much time he has.
Yeah. Well, we've seen when these, oh yeah, he's going for it.
Wow.
And he's
That it
straight
will not
line.
be the fastest.
14 seconds left on the clock.
But that is an absurd time.
Yeah, just 0.3 of a second slower than Ethan Swanson.
Who is one of the ninjas I associate with speed, but this is one of the ninjas I associate with being really good at ninja. Adam Rael is on the start line, our defending world champion, the only man last season to defeat stage 2 of the adult course.
Stage 1. No, stage 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So few people made it to stage 2. But
I-
yeah, RJ Roman, I was going to say incredibly fast guy, but the guy we have coming up is known for his speed.
Adam Rael is known for just about everything. Really.
The Wolfpack Ninja Tour, when that was happening, incredible speed.
2 weeks after, or 3 weeks after he won the world championship, which was an incredibly grippy and tiring gauntlet, Adam Rael won the Arnold MLab
The
Ninja
classic at the
competition
Arnold.
at the Arnold Classic. Whoa! No! He completed that course in 7 seconds, and there were like 6 or 7 obstacles.
And he is just making short work of everything here.
He's kind of just playing his own game. He does not necessarily urgent, but he knows how much time he needs. He's taking the extra swings that he needs. He knows that this competition is going to be determined in stages 2 and 3. He does not need to get the fastest time. He needs to beat this stage, but kind of worrying me.
Again, he is just very comfortable in everything he's doing.
Yeah, okay.
He's
now I'm not worried
not making
anymore.
huge throws.
I was a little worried on
He's
a couple
giving
of those.
everything just enough.
I was exactly right, and he's going to static.
Big reach, statics that move.
Is he going to do it again?
No, it's
Nope.
the third fidget spinner is farther away. It's a larger gap than the first to the second.
And
So-
Adam Rael is our 5th ninja to sub-minute. I think that's clear number 21.
Yeah, taking his time, had a few missteps, and still 5th fastest time so far. Outstanding athlete, outstanding performance.
Oh, by the way, we have another really strong ninja up next, Zack Day.
So Zack Day, when he was 15, he came to GCA back in the day, and he, on a course that Louie and I had built, in competition, beat some people by the names of Joe Murovsky and Drew Dreschel as
wow,
a 15-year-old.
as a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
This is Zach's 5th World Championship. He's been to every one. In Season 2, he made it to the pipe slider in Stage 3, getting inside the top 15. He also got to Stage 2 in Season 3. He also participated last year. He wants us to shout out Send City, which has had a very big presence here this weekend. Him and Adam Burnett, who
Nice.
will run
He just
later
bumps
tonight,
across that.
started a business where they will build you a ninja course. And in fact, one of the prizes this season, whichever youth
Jumps
athlete
right into the swing.
has the most exciting run as voted on by the fans will receive a Send
And
City
he just
course.
goes for it. I love
Custom
it.
built by Adam and Zach. So that's a really cool prize. Claw technique.
Nice. He's got to
We
move.
see Adam here in front of our commentary booth in the black polo.
26 seconds to this obstacle. He's got good time.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh, close catch.
He's
Statics
got
the rope.
plenty of time.
And he gets the upper so that he can get the
He just
fidget
needs to
spinner.
stay focused. He's got so much time here. And he's got it.
And he has sent it all the way to Stage 2.
Wow.
And that is clear number 22 on 222.
Great run by Zack Day.
I think that's clear number 22. Oh my goodness. Somebody on the young adult course just almost jumped over the bar on St. Lawrence Gap.
All right, next up we have Matt the Bat.
Hickmont Hollick, one of the Aspire climbing ninjas. It is a climbing gym, but I guess they have some ninja obstacles. I'm not super familiar with their facility, but they do have a lot of athletes competing here today, as
He
you can
says
hear.
he's inspired by all of his students.
That's beautiful.
He's a Where's he out of? Looks like he's
Aspire Climbing in
Aspire
Ontario.
Climbing Ontario. Yeah, I was looking at
Also,
his
he lived in Egypt for 12 years.
Wow. So he's a 2-time Worlds qualifier, Canadian Ninja League qualifier. He developed the League of Ninjas program in Ontario, Canada through Inspire Climbing.
So, always great to
So
see our
ninja
Canadian
at
friends
heart.
here today. We've seen a lot of Canadians here
Spreading the community up there in the north.
Well, he's looking
Those
very
are some
good
very
so far.
sure steps on that lily pad obstacle there.
You can hear his students are very excited to see him run. He's here on aerial barrel. A victim of the swivel
and
steps
he's just
last
gotta
year.
go for it
Everything
here.
is an improvement, but he wants more than just improvement. He wants a Stage 1 buzzer.
Don't we all?
True. He goes the underhand technique. I'm not really sure what to call those just yet. And he's really running low on time.
Yeah,
he's gotta
he's
move.
He's getting to the rope at 16 seconds.
Unfortunately, it kind of sounds
I
like
don't
he's
think
breathing
he
a little
has-
heavy.
Oh,
And he's
no.
gonna hold on, and that's
And that is an absolute must. You must go on that first swing.
wow. He actually swung so hard that if you look, the
dislodged
magnet
the
came
second bar.
off on the second bar. It's somewhere in there. There it is. No, no, you took my room key and left the credit card. Thank you.
Your course is running. Everything's good? Okay. I'm just doing my regular rotation.
We're having a blast, Kelly.
Okay, awesome. Do you have any blister on your feet advice? Mr. Band-Aid.
Well, my advice is to wear tennis shoes, but
Oh boy, and look at who is up next. This is Connor Galvin.
I'm gonna tell. Chris is gonna hate me for telling this story. Once upon a time, we drew up this stage 1 where there was a platform after every obstacle, and like all the stuff was really close together. Chris messages me and he says, "I've been seeing the stuff Connor Galvin's doing on Instagram. We need to make this course harder."
Yeah.
So everyone who failed stage 1, it's Connor Galvin's fault.
So Connor Galvin actually
Not
got
true.
his way onto the show by absolutely murdering the course in testing. Just his performance alone, everyone took a look at and was like, this guy needs to be on the show proper.
He's got a grimace though going.
And when
He-
he got on the show, he made it to the power tower.
That's right. In Baltimore qualifying.
Yeah, in Baltimore qualifying.
He's breathing really hard. Not sure.
But it is not. It
what's
doesn't
going
seem to
on.
be affecting.
He still has time. He has plenty of time. Oh, that's an awkward swing though. But
Still
he makes an
the
incredible catch. Onto the rope.
You know, he's used to going fast and linking obstacles together. So I am not surprised he did well, even with the breathing.
Whoa! I did not know there was a pad there, and I got really scared for a second. So Connor Galvin is clear number 23. So good news, Chris, you got your wish. In fact, he's the 11th fastest clear. Again, that does not mean he will run in the middle of stage 2. We're going to have all of those athletes in the top 35% running based on how they performed on stage 2, or stage 1, excuse me. So whoever's the slowest stage 1 clear, it used to be you're going in blind. This year, you're going to have a lot of people running before you.
Right.
And I kind of like that, to be honest. Like, stage 2, you're one of the best, and it kind of sucks that somebody has to run first and not have any beta on it, even though you cleared stage 1.
You know, I've never had a problem with it.
I mean,
Whether you're first or last.
I see both sides of the coin, anyway. Here's Michael Chow. His brother Ryan destroyed stage 1 earlier, and you can see Ryan at the start line helping him out, giving him some last-second advice.
But it should make all of the athletes that cleared the course more comfortable when
exactly,
they
give them a confidence boost. And I like that. I want to see a lot of stage 2 clears this year. I know what stage 2 is, so I can't say if there will be.
Excellent,
And
excellent.
he's
We
gonna
haven't
skip
seen
the
that
fourth step.
on the lily pads from anyone as long as I've been commentating
There
here. So.
have been a couple people, but not a lot. Of course, with
Looking
Ryan
great.
clearing, you know Michael really wants to clear as well so that we can have 2 brothers in stage 2. I think that would be a NNL first.
This is another
At least in
Canadian
the adult
ninja.
division.
Or wait, yeah. He is the Canadian ninja. Making good time.
Might we be playing Oak Canada at our World Championship Awards ceremony?
Wow.
Wow. He got so high up that he didn't even really go out that far. He just stuck his arms out and he caught the bar.
He's looking really good. Oh my goodness.
But now he's awkward. He's going to have to go on
I
this
was
swing.
about
He
to
still
say
has
he's
time.
looking really good. A little sloppy.
Wow. Wow.
Outstanding run.
Wait a minute. I see a red flag down. Hold the presses, everybody. We might have a video review on that. And in fact, oh. 454, Louis. Yeah, right. Michael's good. All right.
All right.
Never mind. Michael's good.
Never mind.
So we will see 2 brothers.
Louis
in
says calm
stage
down.
2 at first for the NNL adult division.
Wow.
And I don't want to say the M word. But There was an obstacle last year that only 15 people beat out of like 150 something, and this was one of them. It's Ethan Farkas from Banff Ninjas. I'm gonna double check and fact check that.
I don't have any of his information here.
Not only did he beat Monster Swing last year, he also made it all the way to Cannon Crank at the and near the end of stage 2 years ago. He would love to get back there. Oh, so somebody just behind me said he's good, and I agree. He is very good at Ninja. I would like to see a little more urgency though. He's like right at that peak time.
You got to take the lily pads how you have to take them.
That's fair.
But if he can get through here, taking a few extra swings.
Gets the grab.
Which I don't like to see on the barrels. 25 seconds. 20 seconds at the rope.
He has a little bit of time, but he lost the bar. And it's going to be an awkward slide. One-handed
catch. These one-handed catches. 9 seconds, 8 seconds.
He's going to hand over hands, try to static. He's going to have to just go for it.
Oh.
What?
Oh
my goodness.
My goodness.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Wow.
I don't think anybody was expecting that.
Wow. And by the way, this crowd obviously cheering what they've just seen, but they're also cheering for our 2-time world champion, Jesse Lebrecq, who is on the start line.
I was going to say he didn't seem to care how much time he had left, and I was like, man, he needs to hurry and just one-arm a brachiation through the fidget spinners. That was incredible. And again, now, if you look, the audience, everyone, heads turned, phones out. 2-time world champion for the NNL, Jesse Lebrecq, hits the course.
And Jesse has been, I believe, in every world championship. She has yet to beat stage 1. We know about her plights in Las Vegas trying to beat stage 1.
Will she be the first to beat these barrels?
Second?
There's already one?
Yeah, Maddie Howard.
Maddie Howard, okay.
So, really, Jesse probably in second place at this point. She has loads of time.
Will she be the second?
Her Ultimate Ninjas family here.
She's got enough swing, goes for it. She's got to get her head to the side.
This stage.
Build that backswing with your knees.
Swing. She's going to go on this one. Let's see that claw grip.
Oh!
Dang it. Jesse Lebrecq eliminated. She will not be our world champion this year, but almost certainly going to stage 2 for strongest ninja points. So we will finally see Jesse Lebrecq on stage 2. And perhaps a podium spot. We'll have to check to see how the adult female division is playing out. And our rep, Maura Sherman, helping us out here by telling us that she is in 5th place. So Jesse got there in 22 seconds, 1/10 of a second slower than Sarah Heeson. Olivia Vivian did it in 21 seconds. Michelle Warnke did it in 20. Michelle Burma, what am I saying? Listed as Michelle Warnke. And obviously Maddie Howard, although her run is under
Same
review.
Same person, different name.
Yeah. Oh, for time, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Obstacle completion confirmed, but we are reviewing for time because our head referee, Joe Dubuque, wasn't sure if he hit the button a little late. Anton Fomenko splitting time between California and Russia is an insanely strong ninja. I believe he's also a strong climber.
Oh, Anton. Yeah. Anton Fomenko.
He's an athlete that
he is a
should
incredibly strong,
right up there with the athletes that beat stage 1. Obviously, anything can happen on a ninja course. Let's be real.
Incredibly skilled athlete.
See, look, he just kicked that
you
barrel.
Look at that.
Never mind.
He's going into these barrels, utilizing the momentum he's built from the obstacles before.
He has enough time to take an extra swing. So I like that he took the extra swing instead of chancing it. Because he knows his game. He knows he has time. He has 25 seconds as he goes for the jump.
He's going to have no problems here. Anton
gets a pullback.
Doing incredibly well so far.
Still has over 10 seconds left.
Little sideways.
Yeah, he's got it.
Straightens out his swing.
There we go.
And no problem. Links them together at the very end.
Incredible clear. Anton Fomenko, I think, is 24, 25. As we hear a huge cheer behind us. I don't know what that was for.
Overall 11th now.
Great run.
Just
for Anton.
ahead
we'll see him in stage
of
2.
Connor Galvin.
As we get down to the last 2 ninjas of wave number 5, we have Corey Porter up. Here's Corey Porter. Oh, dang it. She tried to transfer a little too early, and that is a
Oh
quick
no,
end of
that
her
run was over before it started. Next we have Megatron Johnson.
Let's see if
Megan,
she can join Kyle in
All
stage
around
2.
skilled athlete, does parkour, does ninja, does some other stuff that isn't written down here. I
mean,
just
you-
kind of
you
know
can
her.
only read what's on the page.
I've seen her around in the Northwest. We can expect big things from her. I'm calling it now.
She's really close with all of the Obstacle Academy ninjas. So you know she's being trained well. Obviously, Sarah Heason in the top 3 for women. Already losing time. as
Oh
you get on
no,
the
get stuck
podium.
here at.
Oh,
Oh
dang it, she slipped
no!
off.
And that's been getting people that swing because
Yeah.
it's set so that it only swings in one direction. I think that's been throwing people off. I personally thought coming in that was going to make that obstacle a little bit easier. However, you get a little side to side and it's sending you front and back. It's been throwing some people off.
And that concludes wave 5 out of 7. 26 ninjas have cleared this course. 12 in this wave alone. This is
Wow.
the third to last wave. We had more clears in this wave than we did all of last year. But that
Well.
does not mean this course is easy. We've seen a lot of good ninjas fall early.
And that's part of the challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to see
No
a
matter
lot.
how good you are, you're not going to beat every course, even if you should.
Exactly right, yeah. And you know what? We're going to see a lot of really elite athletes in stage 2. I could not be more excited, but you know what we have to do first? 2 more waves of stage 1.
Outstanding.
Let's do it, James.
We'll be right back.
6:00. We will see you in 1 hour for wave number 6, live from the Greensboro Coliseum Special Events Center in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is the 2020 NNL World Championship. We will see you in 1 hour.